It's like a yes or no. We're on. Okay, over one person.
We're live. Good morning. When I dive into a deeper field of energy, when I have no eyes to see what lies ahead of me, I will be one with a vibration where boundless joy breeds wild elation. When I dive into a deeper field of energy, when I have exhausted human physicality, I will embrace my resurrection as I move through a new dimension. So don't you worry, don't you fret. Trust me, I got no regret at all. Into space and out of time, I'll find my wings and learn to fly from a free fall. When I dive into a deeper field of energy, when to leave my body has become what's best for me, I will feel from a fresh perception what I have known since my inception. So don't you worry, don't you fret. Trust me, I got no regret at all. Into space and out of time, I'll find my wings and learn to fly from a free fall. When I dive into field of energy, when I dive into a deeper field of energy, when I dive into a deeper field of energy.
Woo! Yeah! Oh my goodness! Wow! Gary Lynn Floyd, everyone. Woo! Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
It's great to be here.
Love that song. And to hear it in person is like, wow. Right, Travis? Good morning. Hello, live streamers. Welcome, in-person peoples. Welcome to the Central Coast Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your entire life by changing your mind. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. So for those of us in-house, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and say hello to those around you. Check in on Facebook, maybe share the stream. And for those of you viewing live, we love you. We're grateful for you. And if you're just tuning in for the first time this morning, I'm Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I'm the Spiritual Director and Senior Minister here at the Central Coast Center for Spiritual Living. All right. Well, you've all said hello to those around you. So here we go. So we have an affirmation that is going to be printed on the screen here. And I invite you to please repeat after me. Today, I allow spirit to be playful through and as me.
Today, I allow spirit to be playful through and as me.
In my playfulness, I sense my oneness with all of life.
In my playfulness, I sense my oneness with all of life.
I let the joy wash over me.
I let the joy wash over me.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hee hee hee.
Hee.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And now it's my great honor to do a little intro for our wonderful musician here today. So this is Gary Lynn Floyd. Everyone knows Gary Lynn Floyd, right? And yeah, so Gary Lynn Floyd is an American singer-songwriter who connects straight to the heart with his soulful style. It is Gary's openness to divine inspiration that fuels his endless supply of musical ideas and creates his inspirational lyrics. That's the light that shines through his performances. With his piano, Gary is a catalyst for positive change and raises the collective vibration through his music and his welcoming presence on stage. Now it's so great to have you raising the vibe with us here today. That's our thing. So you can connect with Gary and hear more of his music on Facebook, and he's got merchandise, Love Cover Me hats and masks and all kinds of good stuff. His website is GaryLynnFloyd.com. So GaryLynnFloyd.com. And now, without further ado, let's hear from Gary Lynn Floyd again.
Right.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Reverend Elizabeth. Okay, it's about being playful this morning. So this is another song. That first song I wrote with my partner, Danny Miller. I'm really happy that he could be here with me. He's on the back row out there. There you go. So we wrote this song together too, and it's a lot of fun. It's called Lead Me Where I'm Led. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. Take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. Take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head, yeah. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. You can sing that with me if you want to. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Karen says I'm too blessed to be stressed. Eddie says I am the place where God shows up. And Jamie says love is my religion, helps me make my own decision to be stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head, yeah, yeah, yeah. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Here we go. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led, yeah. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. Take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. Karen says I'm too blessed to be stressed. Eddie says I am the place where God shows up. And Jamie says love is my religion, helps me make my own decision to be stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head, yeah. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Here we go. Lead me where I'm led. 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 where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led.
Woo!
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. So awesome. Lead me where I'm led. Wow. I gotta take a moment. Take a minute, as Danny Miller says. Just take a minute here, relax, So filled up. So I'm also doing the announcements today. And good morning, CSL. I didn't quite do it as well as Travis does, but hey, we're continuing with our shortened announcements today. So we have coffee and conversation after the service at 11 a.m.-ish via Zoom. And we also have coffee available here for those of you in the house. And we ask that you go out the door and around the side rather than go through this way. That would be great. We have our spiritual community connection calls every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Next Sunday, and for the rest of August, we are live streaming only. And so make sure you have made a note of that. And we have Robin Hackett returning as our virtual musician next week. Yeah. And again, live stream only for the rest of August. And we have some big changes coming up for the center, and there will be 2 town hall meetings held via Zoom in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for details on the meeting and the time when that will be. And let's see, that's it. And now, if there is something that is heavy on your heart for which you would like prayer for, or maybe you're looking to manifest something in your life, if so, I invite you to fill out a prayer request, which the forms are in the chairs in the seat in front of you in the house. If you're tuning in on live stream, you can send your prayer request to info@cccSL.org, and our prayer team will pray over them for you for the next week. And now back to Gary Lynn Floyd. Woo!
All right. It's a little mini concert this morning. This is a brand new song, hot off the press. I wrote this song with my friend Karen Drucker. You've probably heard of her too, right? We became really good friends during Zoom. During the pandemic. Oh God. Yeah, right. So this goes like this. Is called I Stand. These times are troubling me so much I can hardly see through the walls that keep us apart. You got your views and I got mine. We come together in a moment in time. I hope you hear me with your heart. I'm not trying to push you away, but I got something that I gotta say. I stand for love. I stand for peace. I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope. I stand for faith. I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand. I stand. I stand. Will you stand with me? I stand. I stand. I stand. Will you stand with me? When we don't understand, we turn away instead of realizing there could be a better way. Can we just agree to disagree? We may never see things eye to eye, but we can hold on to the love between you and I. It's the only way we survive. I'm not trying to push you away, but I got something that I gotta say. I stand for love. I stand for peace. I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand for hope. I stand for faith. I stand for freedom and the good of all. I stand for truth. I stand for justice. I stand for equality and the good of all. I stand for light. I stand for kindness. I stand for compassion and the good of all. I stand, yeah. I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Could you stand with me? I stand for science, for gay rights, Black Lives Matter, a woman's right to choose. I stand for climate change and diversity. I stand for humanity and the good of all. I stand, I stand, I stand. Would you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Will you stand with me one more time? I stand, sing it with me. I stand, I stand. Will you stand with me? I stand, I stand, I stand. Will you stand with me? Will you stand with me? Will you stand with me? Stand with me.
Woo! Yes, I will stand with you. Wow, let's give him some more love, you guys. Wow. Oh my goodness. Are you hearing this online? Hello, we love you. Wow, this is an amazing day. It feels like a living room. Yes. So fabulous. And so, friends, now I'm also your prayer angel for today. And so I invite you all to join me in turning our attention inward and returning to that space within, which is the space where, yes, we stand together. There is no separation in this space of oneness. I remember that spirit truly is all that there is. It's all that there ever was, and it's all that there ever will be. And I'm so grateful in this moment to be in this space of pure love, of pure essence, where I know that spirit has my back always. So from here, I know this service is divinely guided, that as we come together to collectively raise the vibe here this morning, that there is a vibration that occurs and goes out like a pebble being dropped in water, and the ripples go out. And so this feeling and sense that we have of being uplifted and inspired and taking a stand in a space of oneness from a place of oneness affects ourselves and everyone around us, every individual we come in contact with. And it is powerful and blessed. And just like this service is powerful and blessed and guided. And I'm so grateful for all of the love and service and devotion that Travis has brought to this day to create a wonderful sound experience for us all, and for the setup to create a wonderful sound experience for Gary so that spirit can work its magic through him. And I'm grateful for Gina, who is behind the scenes over here. She's like the wizard behind the curtain, and she is doing her grateful, amazing service to our center. What a gift. And BJ operating the cameras. We're so blessed. I'm so grateful. And most importantly, I'm so grateful for each individual here in this room and for all of those who are viewing on live stream. May this be a day that causes a shift in each one of us. I'm knowing that it is so. A transformation occurs whether it's in a thought or in a conversation or in our ways of being, something has shifted and it will never be the same. We have been liberated in our minds and in our entire lives. And so I'm grateful for this and so much more, and know that I'm also speaking my word of gratitude for the volunteers who have come early to get the coffee prepared, and for those doing the e-news behind the scenes and the garden work that we don't see, but I know that they're here throughout the week and doing their thing with love. We're so blessed, and I'm so grateful that Lynn Floyd is here. Wow, I know that we are perfect, whole, and complete, and God is so good as each one of us. This service is amazing. It's the best service ever. And I let it go and let it be, and so it is. Yes. All right,
Wonderful.
You're up, Gary.
All right. It's kind of interesting. Travis and Elizabeth sent a few suggestions for songs for the service this morning. I loved them all. And it's interesting because my partner Danny, we have our puppy Judah with us, and so he's in the backyard, so he's kind of checking back and forth. But it's kind of interesting that the songs they chose, 3 of them were songs that Danny and I have written together. And Danny's not traditionally a songwriter, but we've, as we've had our relationship over the last 11 years, we've written some things together. So this is one of the songs, the first song that we wrote together, one of my favorites. And it's just our prayer for not only our relationship, but just for the way we show up in the world, that love would always be the first thing on our minds. It's called Love Cover Me. And Wednesday was Danny's birthday. Did I mention that? So when he comes back in and we do the last song, we'll sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday. Unless he's watching online, he already knows now, right? He is. Oh, Danny. Well, we'll see you in a minute. As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me. Make me a symphony. Play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken and tenderness be proved. Love cover me. Love cover me. All right, you have a part in this song too. One word goes like this: love, 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 love. Yeah. Sing it again. Love, 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 love. All right, we'll come back to that at the end. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me. Light any darkness. Love, cover me. Right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. I can't see behind your masks, but I can see your eyes. I know you're singing with me. Here we go. Love, 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 love. It's beautiful. Send it out all across Templeton. Love, 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 love. Everywhere where there's a fire going on and smoke, just send it out there. Love, 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 love. And all across the whole country that needs it so much right now. Love, 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 love. And circle the whole planet with it. Here we go. One more time. Love, 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 love. Love, cover me. Make that your prayer. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me.
Wow. Oh. Love cover me. Yes. That was also our first dance, first song at our wedding. Yeah. Yes. It was wonderful. Thank you, Gary Lynn Floyd. Woohoo. Oh, hello, beloveds. For those of you just tuning in online, Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I'm the spiritual director and senior minister here at the Central Coast Center for Spiritual Living. Hello, my friends. It's great to see you all in the house. Woo! In the house. Um, so today is all about taking a playful pause. And how wonderful is it to have such great music, to feel that sense of play and that sense of oneness with life. And oh, it's just so good. And there's going to be a couple more songs too. And we have Travis who's going to play at the end. Is the sound okay? All right, cool. We've got a lot going on here. All right. So the theme for August has been a pause for guidance, but today is all about a playful pause. And so this whole month really invites us to pause for that guidance, right? Pausing, resting, rejuvenating, and preparing for that next leg of our journey. So during this month, we are welcoming joy, we're welcoming innovation, authenticity, vulnerability, and the opportunity to evolve our thinking. Now, today is all about experiencing that divine joy through creativity and relaxation. How many of you actually schedule that into your calendars? Good. Well, it's kind of your job, right? But so, really, like, do we take the time to have fun? Do you actually schedule some time for you to have downtime where you're not working? And if not, the invitation is to start doing that, right? Start doing that. So Every pull of our soul is God seeking to express itself more fully through us. It is our job to live our lives to the fullest, expressing spirit in everything that we do. So we look at creativity, flow, fun, joy, and rest. How many of you take naps? Awesome. Wow, you guys are my people, my peeps. I love to take naps. In fact, there's one in our future today, I'm sure. Right? And we took a nap yesterday, and just that feeling after the nap, like when you wake up and you feel refreshed and rejuvenated. I love that. That's what we're connecting with here today. So, in the science of mind, we teach oneness, and this means that the totality of human experience is an experience of spirit. That includes and embraces the idea of play being an important and integral part of our lives. Liam is like, yeah, I'd like to be playing right now. Life is meant to be good, and we are meant to be happy, joyous, and free. So, taking the pause from our daily schedule and taking that time is so important for us to co create a life that we love. Now, there's a Hasidic tale about a famous rabbi who was on his way to teach a village that was very interested in his ideas. This was going to be a very big event. And each Jew in the community made great preparations, pondering what question he or she was going to ask this very wise man. The rabbi finally arrived, and after the initial welcome, he was taken into a large room where people gathered to ask their questions. There was tremendous anticipation and excitement all around, as you could imagine, right? And the rabbi walked silently around the room, and then he began to hum a Hasidic tune. Before long, everyone started humming that same tune, along with his soft voice. As people became comfortable with the song, the rabbi started to dance. And so he's dancing. He danced everywhere in the room, and one by one, every person got up and danced with him. Soon, everyone in the whole community was dancing wildly together. Each person's soul was healed by this dance, and everyone actually experienced a personal transformation. So later in the night, the rabbi gradually slowed the dance and eventually brought it to a stop. And he looked into everyone's eyes and said gently, I trust that I have answered questions. Right? So, in many shamanic societies, if you come to a medicine person complaining of being disheartened or dispirited or depressed, they will ask 4 questions. The first is, when did you stop dancing? The second, when did you stop singing? The third, when did you stop being enchanted by stories? And fourth, when did you stop being comforted by the sweet territory of silence? Beautiful. Makes you pause, right? Makes you pause. So humans are inherently playful. It is often most easy to see this trait in young children, isn't it? You see them playing and laughing, and they're so lighthearted, and the way that they interact with all of life is such an indication of our true nature. That's why when we see kids playing and having a great time, we're naturally pulled to them. I know I am. I don't know about you all, but it's like you want to get in there and have some fun and get that like wonder and awe and just the joy for living, right? I mean, sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously. Does anybody take themselves too seriously sometimes? You were doing that this morning. It's like, this is not supposed to be so serious. We're here to have some fun, my friends. So the children don't worry about whether they are playing too much, right? You ever heard a child go, am I playing too much? Is this okay? Should I be working? Should I be like folding laundry? Right, Liam? Never do that. Instead, they are living fully and in the present moment, allowing spirit to inspire them and create through them. Whether it's like they're playing with Legos and building things and or Play-Doh or whatever it is, right? Sandcastles out on the beach, all of this good. So this playfulness, creativity, and joy, these are all God qualities. These are definitely God qualities, and we can freely express these qualities in our daily lives without guilt or shame. Who's in for that? Right? Yeah. So Ernest Holmes says, have the will to be well, to be happy, and to live in joy. Today, I allow spirit to be playful through and as me. Now, in my experience of being playful, there's always laughter. There's always laughter after that playfulness. And I feel sort of a sense of joyful giddiness that bubbles up from my toes. And it feels like it's shooting out of my head because I'm just so filled with this present moment, right? Filled with spirit, not worried or concerned or looking at my to-do list or thinking about what's next or what's for dinner or what I have to do tomorrow or in 5 minutes. I'm just in the moment, laughing and being silly. I love to be silly. Playing with pets. How about that, right? How many of you have pets? Yeah. So playing with pets, whether you're throwing a frisbee, throwing a ball, or just walking them or petting them, I got to play with with Judah this morning. Yeah, Judah's still, well, he's kind of like a teenager, 11 months, but in dog years, he's a teenager, right? And so, or so it seems anyway, to Gary and Danny. And this dog was so playful. And so I just got to experience this moment of playfulness with spirit, right? Because dog spelled backwards is thank you. So that euphoric bliss that comes from stepping out of time, from stepping out of routines and thoughts to be fully present and in the moment. That's meditation, right? That is practicing your practice, being in a meditation like that. So the question for you today that I would like to hear some of your ways of being playful. Sometimes I'll start singing an operatic voice, or Travis and I have funny little things that we say that no one would probably get. But, there's things and then we laugh and then it just comes out of nowhere. So what else do you guys do for fun? I have a hula hoop, so I get the hula hoop and go, woo, have some fun with that, get in touch with my inner child. What do you guys do for fun? Silly? Dance, yes. Love to dance and sing and, drum, yeah, all of that and more. So, go to the beach, shop. Yeah, have fun. There's also this thing about laughter. Watch comedy. Like, when was the last time you actually watched or listened to an awesome comedy routine? So much fun. And so I actually also heard that the word silly is ultimately derived from the archaic Old English word selig or geselig. Originally, the word meant blessed or fortunate. So to be silly is to be blessed or fortunate, right? So feel the way that feels. It's all right to be silly. I think we get afraid to be silly, or we think, oh, we better act our age. Whatever. Whatever. It's time to be silly, and we're going to have some silly moments here in a few minutes. Hope you're ready. If you're not, get ready. So, we have become so accustomed to thinking that we are only productive or worthy if we are working on or accomplishing something, right? Yeah, we believe that. And so whether it's unconscious or conscious, usually that's an unconscious type of belief, but it has come from our society where We are told that hard work is necessary. You've got to work hard. She works hard for the money, right? And yet, science of mind teaches us that it is far more important to remember our oneness and to stay in that flow and connection of spirit. We are human beings, not human doings. Yes? So it's important for us to pause each day and remember this truth of who we are. Now, speaking of pausing, I want to call your attention to the way in which the universe will put you on pause if you don't listen. Right, Gina? If you don't listen and take that time, if you don't mind me sharing, okay? I didn't ask her permission. Good thing she's here. um, we've got to take this time to pause, because if we don't, the universe will put us on pause, right? Like, you need a timeout and you need to rest and recuperate and rejuvenate. Has that ever happened to anyone, where you're just going to totally full out and then suddenly you get sick or suddenly something happens? But beloved Gina had an experience of that. So I don't know if all of you know this, but Gina and Travis have been coming to the center over the past 3 months. They've been here like day in and day out. Gina's got a full-time job, so she would go to her full-time job. As soon as that ended, she would come here to work on some things, trying to figure out the awesome software. And then they've got a lot going on in their home. They've got their ranch that they care for, and they've got a new puppy. And so there's just a lot going on in her life, right? So she's at work and got on the phone and came around the corner, and there was a forklift with the forks raised up, and she ran right into the forklift. Right? I know. Ow. Yeah. Let's send Gina some love. Ow. So, yes, everybody online, send Gina some love too. Yeah. And then she realized, wow, I need to slow down. That's the universe telling me, slow down. I've just been going too fast. And so she has been resting and recovering, and we know that is a speedy and beautiful process, and you're getting to rest because you deserve it. You deserve to rest, Travis. You deserve to rest too. He was here last night, and he was here, I think, from 5 to 9. And then this morning, it was like, oh, we got to get up early. I'm thinking, no, one more hour. And so we got here about 8:30 this morning. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you both for all of your love, devotion, dedication to this center, your audience, yeah, and everyone here and not here, the world. Oh man. So, and then I was thinking about Gina, and I remembered how one time, just one time, this only happened to me once. I was getting gas, and I don't know what I did, but next I know I hate it, and then there's this experience of it, and then the gas line is like, hello, you're here. And I hit that pavement, and then I went, well, that was weird. I felt like that was so weird, but I also at the same time felt like that was a call for me to just be present, fully present and available in this moment. Yes. Does anybody have an experience of that? Right, where you put the bread or put the milk in the cupboard, or the whatever you put in the refrigerator that doesn't go in the refrigerator. Put your keys in the freezer. What? And then you're like, I can't find my keys. Reverend Elizabeth is the finder of things. I'm going to call her. That's awesome, right? So we've got to stop and chill out, man. We need to take time to be present in the moment and still. If there is so much going on that we can't meditate, then we need to schedule more meditation, right? If we can't schedule that time, and especially schedule that time to play, Doesn't that sound fun? What comes to your mind when you think of playing? I just had the image of jump rope, like that double Dutch jump roping thing. What's that? Ping pong. Yeah. So cool. Yes. Schedule time to play. Start thinking about ways that you can actually play more. Kayaking. What does Liam do for play? Video games. He runs outside. Wow. He goes to the water park. Yeah. Play with the puppy. Right. Awesome. Those are all fabulous. And so, the third point for today is, have you ever worked really hard to finish something, but it just wasn't coming together like you expected, only to step away and be suddenly inspired? I'm sure you have the experience of this, right? Where you're trying to get the words of the song and you're so focused and you want to get it and get it. And then you step away, maybe go for a hike or something. You get away and then you hit the inspiration and it's like, where's my notepad? Where's my keyboard? So proof again, my friends, that when we pause from our daily activities and from our doing, we are making sure that we stay in the flow of the divine and in the synchronicity of life. As we know, forcing rarely works, but going with the flow results for us in increased happiness, productivity, inspiration, and creativity. So I love the term pause for the cause. I just love that. Capital C, pause for the cause. To me, that means pause for inspiration, pause for breath, right? Pause for rest and relaxation. I work in IT, and one of my best tools for problem solving is to walk away. Let it go. And as soon as I do that, the answer comes. And I can return, and it's like, where I could have spent, right, Jason? Can you relate to that? When you're so in it and immersed in focus, you're trying to remember an actor or something, right? And it's just not there. You try super hard to recall it and you try and try, but you cannot remember. Then you let it go and it appears. Wow, right? There it is. This is a powerful tool for your whole life. For your whole life, to take a pause, to draw in the divine, and allow your mind to be renewed by the infinite potentiality of spirit. Said another way, let go, let God. That would have been a short sermon, though. So let go, let God, allow it in, let it wash over and through you, and be in the moment. So I don't think many of you know of this, but I attended improv comedy school in San Francisco, actually, for 2 years, and it was a blast. I had so much fun doing improv, and it was just a powerful testament to the creative process in action, right? For two people or more, but you do a scene with another person, and these two people come together, and one starts and then the other one comes in with their piece and then it goes back and forth and then there's suddenly this awesome meaningful scene. It is so powerful to be in the moment like that and to witness something come into form out of nothing, right? That is so amazing. I just love that. So some things that I learned in improv were to be in the moment. Don't try to be the funny one. And third, no judgment, no self-critiquing, no holding back. Such good practices, right? And say the first thing that comes to mind. That's hard for introverts. Any introverts here? Yeah, right? I know. Say the first thing that comes to mind. So in improv, you've got to think and think on your feet and be quick. Is that my necklace that's making that noise?
No, I think the microphone moved when you put your glasses on.
Oh.
It just needs to be moved back just a little bit. One bit.
Sure. Oh, here comes my handler. Just one moment. Thank you. All right, there we go.
Is that a playful pause?
Playful pause, yes. Right? So, we want to remember to not be a yes but person, but be a yes and person. In other words, when you're in the creative process with others, you don't want to deny what they're offering, right? It was all about the person that you're working with or people you're working with are bringing something to you. There's an offer that they're bringing to you, and you don't want to deny it, like saying, "Oh, well, that's not what we do here," or something like that, because then you kill that, right? It's like you're ending that opportunity, but there's an offering that is being brought to you. And I love that because isn't that true with every interaction that we have in all individuals who we meet and greet on the path? There's an offering, right? And you are bringing an offering to someone, and they're bringing an offering to you, whether it's just your presence, your being there. Maybe it's in a smile or the words that you have to share, but the offering is in that interaction. Be a yes and person. So, are you guys ready to play a little improv? I told you to be ready. So, we're going to do the one word at a time story. Now, the goal is to tell a cohesive story with beginning, middle, and end with characters in a clear setting. So, I'll begin the story and I will also end the story, but I'm going to begin with a line and then each person says a word and we're going to go all around until it's time to end it. And so, yeah, that'd be great. Pickle. So it goes like this. Once upon a time, I had a spiritual awakening.
Once upon a time. Oh, I thought we were repeating. Sorry.
I'll start over. So I'm going to say the line, and then each person will say one word. So the first line is once upon a time, I had a spiritual awakening. Then I saw joy. Then joy saw me. The moral of the story is you can have a spiritual awakening too. That was good, you guys. Okay, let's start again. We'll start over here this time. Once upon a time, I was meditating, Travis, and I, BJ, sat and underneath a tree. Enjoy. And the moral of the story is meditation is a good spiritual practice. That's a fun, right? It's not a fun, easy game that you can just do on road trips, a 7-hour road trip you're about to take. I love that. So, my friends, the conclusion for today is to really pause and ask yourself, where in my life have I stopped myself from experiencing the full expression of spirit through me as play? What activity, game, creative endeavor, or hobby did you used to love but stopped doing because it was a waste of time or you should have been working instead? The invitation for us today is to see that joy and creativity are actually Spirit working through us in everything that we do, especially play. Let's pray. Let's play. Let's pray and play. So, I'm so grateful to turn my attention inward in this moment and know and remember that Spirit is all that there is. It's all that there ever was, and it's all that there ever will be. And I'm so grateful in this moment to know and remember the truth of my life, which is that I am an expression of Spirit. Spirit has birthed me and each one of us into existence on this planet for such a time as this. And we are here in these particular bodies for a particular amount of time. And as such, we are called to enjoy our lives, experience joy and playfulness, fun, prosperity, humor, wisdom, rest, rejuvenation, prosperity. Did I already say prosperity? And abundance. What the heck? All of that, all of the good that we can imagine is what we are here to experience in our lives. And as I know that my good is my God and my God is my good, I can remember that in the playfulness, I am experiencing pure divinity, the essence of who I am. And so I take the time each day to be playful. And I know that this is true for each one of us, that going forward from here, we take the time to be playful. Whether it's telling a joke, reading a joke, sometimes we've got to go out and find our playful, especially if we're stuck in the seriousness of the moment. We've got to go out and search for a joke or call up someone who we know is going to make us laugh. And that is perfectly magnificent too. So watch a comedy routine. If you're able to skip, get a yo-yo, do some chalk art or affirmations. Have some fun, my friends. I know that this is what we are called to do and be for the rest of this week at least. Bubbles are fun. Whatever is calling you, fun, playfulness, joyfulness. I know that we experience this fun starting right now. And so thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful, magnificent day. Thank you for bringing each individual here into the center and those watching online. Thank you for joining us today. I'm so grateful for this time together and so grateful to know that the energy will never be the same, that whatever energy is present here in this holy, sacred moment will never be the same. It will never exist in this particular way ever again. And so we stand in love, we stand in joy, we stand in peace and harmony and playfulness, fully present and available now. So grateful as I release this prayer, knowing it is so, and so it is. Yes. All right. Yep.
This is the offertory song. I had one song I was going to do, but I think I want to do this one. We do this one a lot at Center for Spiritual Living in Reno, where I'm artist in residence. And it was written by Karen Drucker, but I love it, and I think you'll know it. So let's sing it together. We go, gratitude before me, Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 If you know the word, if you know the hand motions to it, let's have a little fun with it. Here we go. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful. Thank you.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, my friends, it's now time for our gifts, tithes, and offerings. And we have our ushers. If we'll, Liam, yeah, you can be our usher for today. Here we go. All right, friends. So we have an affirmation that is on the screen. I invite you to please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift.
From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift.
I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper.
I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper.
It is evidence of my faith and my belief.
It is evidence of my faith and my belief.
It does great work in the world.
It does great work.
And returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And so it is.
And so it is.
All right. Thank you, Liam. Is this the song with Travis or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Before we sing that one,
he's got a little mini concert.
Danny, if you're watching on your phone,
Danny,
we're
is that
all
him?
singing to you. Oh, here he comes in. Okay, right, here we go. Danny
Danny!
Miller! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday. It's a nice little, bookend for your birthday and the weekend and everything. All right. Oh, Travis Hogue on guitar and gonna sing with me.
Yay, it's
All
a
right.
big deal.
I love it. Okay, you ready? All right. Here, I'll start like this, and then we'll get into this. I love you too, Travis. So let me start. I'll sing a line, you sing a line, just as the beginning of this song. I'll sing, love be with you. Peace enfold you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. Truth come through you. May good flow to you. May good flow to you. Let joy renew you. Let joy renew you. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh. love be with you. All right, here we go to the top. All right. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. Here we go. Love be with you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. Make good flow to you. Let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Everybody sing. Ooh, love be with you. All right, let's go to the top one more time. Here we go. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. Here we go. Love be with you. Peace enfold you. Spirit lift you. Yeah. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. Make good flow to you. And let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Sing it one more time. Ooh, love be with you. 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 Travis Hurd!
Wow. Oh my
Awesome.
goodness.
Thank you, Travis.
Wow. Oh, wow. He's going to be talking about that for months. Months. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Thank you, Travis.
Wow. So cool. Thank you. All right, friends. It's time for our benediction and call and response. So if you'll now please stand, and you don't need to take the hands of folks unless you're comfortable doing so. But won't you know with me that you are never alone? That God is where you are right now and always. And all that we ever need do is turn within. And it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously, let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, and in all that we do. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my pocketbook.
Life is in my pocketbook.
Life is in my relationships.
Life is in my relationships.
Life is everywhere.
Life is everywhere.
I think it.
I think
I
it.
feel it.
I feel it.
I believe it.
I believe it.
I express it.
I express it.
I accept it.
I accept it.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
And
just
just the
the
way
way
that
that
it is not. Thank you, life. Woo! We love you. All right. Gary Lynn Floyd.
Love you.
Now maybe you can do the other song. When it ends, I mean.